check this out. There's another Cybertruck that has been put on sale. This one is going to be sold in 6 days. The numbers have just gone up again. It's now 181,000. You can rewind and see. I think this is fairly bullish for the Cybertruck because it has been out now for multiple months and yet it still gets these high bids anyway. We should have another new video from Sandy Monroe dropping very soon. I'm looking forward to it. Kim Kardashian sure likes posting her Cybertruck. That's great for Tesla. I don't quite know if Omar is being serious or sarcastic here, but this is a true statement. Regardless of that, ever since Tesla started advertising, sales started dropping. So what do you think would have happened if Tesla did not advertise at all? I think that sales probably would have been down more. We don't know for sure, but I think that's what would have happened. But at the same time, we don't know how much is Tesla advertising. Did Tesla just spend a few million or did Tesla spend a lot of money? James says this is oddly bullish. That's basically because based on stock astrology, the stock did not go below 160 after the bad delivery number. I think James is not wrong here. I know this is hard for some people to believe, but it is possible for Tesla to make the best product, develop FSD, bot, and everything else, while at the same time having a competent, strategic, forward-looking marketing plan at the same time. It is not zero sum. It's not like they are short for cash. Chicken Genius predicts that Tesla stock is going down to $69. James thinks that he would manage Bitcoin better than Tesla can. I think he's not wrong about that. But here's something really interesting. GM sold 16,500 EVs in the US in Q1, down 20%. Year over year. So overall, their sales numbers are not really doing badly, but their EV numbers, ooh, a lot of chips are produced in Taipei region and they just had a massive earthquake. It was the biggest earthquake in the last 25 years. Probably well over 1,000 people have been injured. I also have quite a bit of family over there, but TSMC has not been affected. The stock hasn't been. So for Tesla, probably this has no impact. I think Tesla seriously needs to change this policy. Tesla lease sales declined to 2% despite extremely generous lease rates. And for the Model 3, you get the $7,500 EV tax credit basically built into your lease price, but not if you buy the vehicle. In my opinion, Tesla must stop the Elon dogma of not allowing customers to buy the leased car at the end of the lease. I think that's why the lease rates are so low. It may be good to experiment with new lease terms this quarter. Bradford says this issue, in his opinion, is the #1 reason why CFO of Tesla, the former CFO Zach, retired. People quit when they feel they aren't being listened to, but there was some evidence pointing to the fact that perhaps Zach has been fired. So we don't really know what actually happened. Oh, Tesla will reportedly send a team from the US to India by late April to study sites for a proposed electric car plant. Remember that really good month that Tesla just had in Korea? Well, Tesla overtook Mercedes as the second largest seller of imported vehicles in Korea last month. It marked the first time for Tesla to beat Mercedes-Benz in Korea in terms of sales. Once Tesla releases a next-generation vehicle, Tesla will outsell most of the automakers on this planet. RBC Capital said this about Tesla: we value autonomy above the car business and think that the FSD free trial could potentially be more important for the Tesla investment thesis longer term than Q1's delivery miss. They said that their price target is $290. About that promotion in China, if you are a new customer, you get 3 years of interest-free payments, but if you have a vehicle to trade in, you actually have 5 years of interest-free payments. That's basically a price cut, but remember that Tesla just increased the prices in China by a little bit. So it's not so much a price cut as is a change in strategy. We now know Ford's EV numbers. Ford sold 20,000 EVs in Q1, making Ford America's second best-selling EV brand behind Tesla, for this quarter. Ford's overall sales are up 7% year over year, while EV sales surged 86% year over year. But when you sell this few EVs, it's not that difficult to grow. Now, Tesla now shows the starting lease price for the new Model 3 right on the homepage. And Sawyer agrees with me too. If Tesla truly wants more people to lease their vehicles, they need to allow customers to buy the car at the end of their lease. Omar is trying to rally all of the Tesla stock investors, my brothers and sisters of Tesla, all the people who love this company not for the stock or for publicity, but because they truly love the products and Tesla's vision for the future. You must cut out the cancer and rebuild the Tesla community that was so pivotal in the past. If you imagine Tesla, the company, as a house, I like this house. I want to own in this house and live in this house. I don't care what quote I'm getting to sell the house today. I don't want to sell it. I like this house. Who wants to live in this house with me? Looks like I'm going to have a roommate going forward. Oh, check this out. Ford has posted a new job opening for a steer-by-wire mechatronics electrical engineer. I expect many more companies to follow. There's quite a bit of hype about the smartphone maker Xiaomi scoring a hit with the first EV selling out for the year in 24 hours. They probably have about 100,000 orders right now. And here's what it's like to drive in this vehicle. Listen to the noise. It's coming from the car. The owner pulled over to check and they found water leaking from 6 spots of the underbody. I don't think EVs store water anywhere in the vehicle, really. I mean, if it is water, slightly soapy water is going to be the windshield fluid, but it's leaking from 6 spots. Probably coolant. Waymo just announced the launch of Uber Eats deliveries via Waymo vehicles with robotaxis. Food delivery is going to get a lot cheaper, right? I mean, it's not going to come to your door anymore, but you can walk out and just pick it up. That's still pretty good and much cheaper eventually when robotaxis scale. Rivian just produced its 100,000th vehicle. Tesla just made its 6 millionth vehicle, to put it in perspective. Elon replied with, yeah, should be obvious to Omar's post here. In the future, every car will be self-driving and electric. Number 2, every car Tesla makes is self-driving and electric, and they are the world leader in EV sales. Number 3, as robot cars eat the auto market, Tesla will be the overwhelming benefactor. Emmett has a pretty good comment here as well. I remember when Model S deliveries began in June of 2012. Its success was obvious. Motor Trend even named it Car of the Year. Yet for months, the market still priced Tesla for bankruptcy with a mere $2 to $3 billion market cap. A proper revaluation only occurred when strong delivery numbers and margins began to hit the earnings reports in 2013, almost a year later. Elon also just said, and we will license the tech to other car companies. And there's a good chance this is going to be true. FSD licensing earnings will exceed Tesla's auto business earnings. Marcus Brownlee just released a new video with the Fisker Ocean, but this time it has the software version 2.0. With the previous video, he killed the whole company. Not that it would have survived without that video anyway. But Marcus is definitely guilty in this case. I'll share my FSD V12 update in another video, probably on a slower news day. I will also upload one more video today on this channel with all of the analysts reacting to Tesla's deliveries. And in the meantime, YouTube says you should watch this video next. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't yet. That really helps the channel. And I will see you in the next episode, probably later today.